Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy DJ. Welcome back to the pod, man. Episode 5, and this episode is called Seasons. So before we even get into all the good stuff that we finna talk about, I gotta shed some light on an artist or a viewer who sent me some dope, a pretty dope poster art right here, man. He reached out. He said, "I want to send you something." He drew it up, animated it. He went crazy on it. So Miles, if you're watching, man, really appreciate the love, really appreciate the support, and I'm just more appreciative, to have a platform that people are really understanding and appreciating. And it's creating a conversation for us as men to just get into a space and an environment and talk, or listen to other men talk. And I'm just really appreciative. And this just goes to a testament of the work and the people that is reaching, because this is really a special piece for me. You know what I'm saying? And it means a lot. Now I feel like I gotta get the outfit. Like, it's clean. Like, I don't even own that outfit, by the way. This is not a picture that I sent him, just in case y'all, was wondering. But I appreciate it, man. Miles, thank you so much. Keep going. Keep, pursuing excellence, and keep striving to be the best artist that you can be, man. So in this episode, like I said, we're gonna talk about seasons. And when I talk about seasons, we're not talking about winter, spring, summer, fall. We're not talking about those, but in a sense we are. So we're gonna start out with the winter season. And when I say the winter season, that's the season where most of us are, I think and feel, are in right now. We feel like a lot of the things that are going on in our life are cold, or we're waiting on answers from jobs, or our relationships aren't going the way we want them to go. We're not seeing the fitness expectations that we were trying to do. We're like 5, 6, 7 weeks in. It's the winter period, okay? It's meant to be cold. It's meant to be harsh. It's meant to be hard. It's meant to test your limitations and your abilities to see if you really want it as bad as you want to, okay? The winter season isn't for the weak, but just like in the wintertime, you have coats, you got hats, you got gloves, you got mittens. So you have the equipment and the tools to prepare you for that. And the best way to prepare you for these times that we're going with is prayer, okay? Being a man of God, I feel that has helped me in so many ways. Just having faith and looking forward and reaching out to the big man upstairs and having that conversation. It doesn't matter, you don't have to go to church. Prayer exists in your home, on the couch. It doesn't matter when, in your car, on your way to work, on your way to the gym. I need God, God pray for me. This workout I'm about to go through, I just ask that you guide me and strengthen me and give me the mental capacity to go and put this work in. On the way to work, God, it's Wednesday, hump day. It's one of the hardest days of the week. Please just prepare me mentally to go in and focus and complete the task, that I'm here to complete. The winter season comes with harsh times. And once you get past that, there ain't no looking back for that season, because next is spring. But then other things that can equip you during the winter season. Another tool for the winter time is having people around you that can motivate you, people that can push you, people that want to see the best version of you come out of that winter season. A lot of times we get caught up in, our friend group that we've had for so long, our friend group that, we don't want to change, we don't have those hard conversations, but are they really friends if they're not here to see the best version of you? I think, like in episode 4, we talked about, having the people around you that are going to motivate you and, show me who your friends are, and that'll tell me who you are. And it's like, you never want to be the smartest person in the room. I pride myself in making sure that I meet new people and I make those connections that, someone can elevate me and someone can talk to me. I love conversation. I love debates. I love that because 9 times out of 10 that person knows something that I don't. And then now we've created a connection that, I feel like there's a bond off of an intellectual understanding of where we're trying to go in the future, but surround yourself with people that are going to push you and want to see the best version of you. That's another way you get out of that winter season. Another tool, holding yourself accountable, all right? When you hold yourself accountable, you don't leave room for disappointment because you already know, I did that. I got fired from this job because I wasn't going, or, I'm not losing any weight because I can't stop eating sugar. I can't stop drinking soda. You know what I'm saying? My relationships, I can't find somebody because I'm untrusting. I don't communicate. I don't, do these things. You have to hold yourself accountable so when that disappointment in that winter season comes, you already know what the reason is. And you're not sitting here feeling sorry for yourself because you're not asking, hey, why me? Why me? Why is it always me? What did I do wrong? What you did wrong is you can hold yourself accountable and you're acting oblivious to your actions. which puts you in this mental headspace that you're playing mind games with yourself, saying, oh, everyone else is on their shit. Everyone else is on their grind. They're having, the best time. They're, getting the job that they want. They're seeing the fitness results that they want. Yeah, because they're being honest with themselves and they know exactly what it takes during the winter season to push through that. You know what I'm saying? Another great tool is swallowing your pride. All right. The winter season is a long season. It's full of up and downs. It's full of trials and tribulations and tests that's gonna push you to the brink of destruction if you let it. So having pride or not seeking help when you need it. And when I mean help, I don't mean just lean on people to take care of the shit that you need to take care of, because at the end of the day, you have to go do that shit yourself. It's not on anybody else. Yes, like I said, you have people around you that's gonna help motivate and push you. You can't be looking for crutches. Like, you can't go seek people out to hold you up and make sure that you're able to walk, because you have to do that shit on your own. One of my favorite sayings is, you teach a man how to fish, he'll have a meal for a lifetime. But if you fish for the man, he's only gonna have a meal for a day. Or however you say it. There's so many twists and turns and connotations of what that saying is, but it's true to what it stands for. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to listen and understand or seek help and guidance for some shit that you probably don't understand or don't know. Just why you're in your harsh period, because you don't want to go ask. You don't want to be in a situation where you seem weaker or you don't have the image that you've portrayed to everybody else. Listen, your image is an image. It ain't got shit to do with nothing. We're in this generation where Instagram and TikTok and everything and being an influencer, like the word influencer, is we're influencing other people to see our lifestyle the way we want to see it. But lo and behold, it's just like, we don't know what these people have going on behind closed doors. Like my boy said, we don't know how the finished product got here. So for you to sit here and compare, and for you to sit here and be so prideful and not feel like you need to seek help, is ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And that's another reason that you're in the winter period. You're in the winter season longer than you should be. You know what I'm saying? Then the next season we have is spring. There's a lot of people who are in their spring period. They're nurturing, and developing themselves. They're seeing the results that they want to see. They're in the gym and they finally hit their stride. They're up early in the morning. They're going to attack the day because they know that what they're doing has a purpose. Spring, it resembles a lot of growth. It's the season where the flowers start coming out, flowers start blooming. You get a few showers here. You still have a little trickle effect from the winter, but it's starting to thaw out. Everything is starting to, the vision of clear grass, green grass is starting to, become visible. So with that being said, coming from that winter period, you have to know that the grass is greener on the other side of that winter season. You have to prepare yourself. And when you're in these spring seasons, man, and let's say you get the job, let's say you're in the gym and you start seeing the results, let's say you get a relationship, that you finally wanted. Now it's time to, nurture all of those gifts and blessings that just, became upon you. Even if it's with the gym, consistently stay in your diet. Don't let that fall off because now you're starting to see results and you're feeling good about yourself and someone told you, oh, you're getting fit. I can see the abs coming in, bro. You're not skipping leg day anymore. Don't let all that get to your head. This is the season. Spring is the season to really get ready for that summer pop-up. You know what I'm saying? Spring is that season where you're watering your flowers, you're tending to the grass, you're tending to everything that you need to. Your job, you finally got a job. Man, you've been waiting this whole time to get the job. You feel like you've been filling out application, nothing's working. You feeling like, your purpose in the winter season was like, what am I doing? I'm not bringing anything, I'm not contributing, I'm not doing this. Now that you have it, lock the fuck in, okay? I think we lose track in a lot of times that we don't lock into the blessings that we have. Once you get it, it's time to really turn up. Not when you get it, you become complacent, you become stagnant, you become so just pleased with the result of getting it. Now, once you get it, you gotta go and get it more. You have to go get more of what you got. And that's hustle harder than you've ever hustled to make sure that these people feel like, oh, this was a great decision. Even in your relationship, you finally get the significant other that you're trying to talk to. I don't wanna say and just get this, because this is for everybody this week, man. But you finally get in a relationship, or you finally get somebody that you want to talk to. Just because you got them, y'all in a relationship, don't stop, keep dating. keep making that person feel special. Keep making sure that y'all on the same page. Keep making sure y'all communicating, because now you're backtracking and you've basically tricked yourself and saying, all right, well, I got it. I'm cool. I'm chilling now. You know, you see it all the time in just about every aspect. You know, people get so complacent. And me coming from the sports world, you know, I see a lot of people fall off because it's, okay, I made it overseas. Their diet changes. They don't give a fuck anymore. They stop working out as hard. And then they're wondering, why am I not getting any more contracts? Why am I not getting any more job offers? Well, bro, you're not nurturing it. You're not tending to your grass. You're just letting it do what it do. And if you let things take the course if you let life take its course the way it wants to, life is going to show you and it's going to teach you a lesson. And that loss that you feeling like, oh, I lost it, no, it's just a lesson. When you lose things, they're not losses, they're lessons. Like, how could I have done better? How could I have prevented, you know, myself from being in the situation that I'm in now? But that's the spring season, man. We're about nurturing, tending to that grass, making sure everything is up to par, and we're kicking it to another gear. You know what I'm saying? Because I would hate for y'all to feel, you know, a lot of us get into that mental depression where we're like, all right, I lost shit. I don't have this. I don't have that. This isn't for me. And I've suffered from that so many times. And the best way that I look at it, and I tell my wife all the time, is you have to understand, like, I was in a way worse situation. Okay? We just got out of winter. And once I get to the end result, or once I get to what I'm praying for, once I get to what I'm working for, I have to acknowledge the fact that I worked my ass off to get out of that situation, to get here, and I have to appreciate the struggle. I have to appreciate the grind. You have to appreciate bad times just as much as you appreciate the good times, because it made you tougher, it made you harder, and it made you realize, like, I can get through the shit that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? So just keep focused and lock the fuck in. It's the spring season, baby. It's spring. So spring into action and do what you gotta do. You feel me? Then y'all know we got summertime. Summertime is everybody's favorite season. Yeah, it's hot. It's a lot going on. It can seem like it's just, you know, everything, everybody, so many activities, so many things going, but it's the summertime. It's what everybody looks forward to. It's the pure resistance of all seasons. We at the pool, we outside having a great time. And yes, that's life. You know, kids aren't in school if you're a kid. You don't have college. If you're a college student, you're not in school. You know, most teachers who are teachers, they take the summer break, they have vacation. These are the things that in life everything is so good right now. Everything seems fun. Everything seems so bright. You know, we're having a good time. So we don't see what's really going on. But on the back end, this is the time that you really appreciate and settle down, and you're thankful for the things that are going on in your life. You know, you decompress. You need a period in your life where you can decompress and relax. I think we're so uptight. People get so caught in their work cycle, and people get so caught in their relationship cycles and things like that. We don't appreciate ourselves or take time to appreciate life. Your summer period is a time to appreciate you grinding hard that winter and that spring season. The summertime, let your hair down, take the shirt off, hit the pool. You know, this is the time to show what you worked so hard for, and you're able to appreciate what you worked hard for. You know, but you can only appreciate the summertime if you put that work in winter and spring. You know what I'm saying? I think my wife, she has a hard time with doing this. Sorry, baby, but I gotta tell her. And I'm always telling her, like, yo, like, you worked your ass off this week. Let's go do something. You know, I think people get muffled and we get caught in our continuous cycle, and we're like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. I gotta lock in. I just preached on locking the fuck in, which is cool. But if you get locked in so much, you get lost in what you're really doing this for. You're not working to just work and maintain your bills. You're working so that you can live the lifestyle that you want to, which is the summertime, to appreciate exactly what you worked your ass off for. You know, we're dealing with mental health, and I think, you know, with mental health, with me personally, a lot of times it's me not feeling valued, whether it's from myself or whether it's from others, or whether it's, you know, because I give so much love out, I expect that same love back. And I think now that I'm starting to value myself more and love myself more and understand that my value comes from the things that I do, how hard I work, you know, and mentally I've been in a great headspace. I was talking to my boy Sid last night, he came over, and it was just like, you know, doing this podcast and seeing the work actually coming to fruition and seeing the responses and seeing the way it's impacted people. For me, that's something I've been grinding and working my ass off for. And I'm in my summer period, it feels like. I'm appreciating everything that I've been grinding and working for. I'm getting interviews back from job offers. Remember I told you guys in the episode when I didn't get a job that I was hoping for. But I'm starting to get these. My LinkedIn is going crazy. So, I'm working my ass off and I'm starting to appreciate me stepping forward into my summer season. I'm grinding for this summer season, whether it's I'm stepping into it or I'm already in it. I'm blessed, I'm happy, I'm in a great headspace, and I want you guys to understand that these seasons can shift, these seasons can change. You never know. Sometimes winter lasts longer than the winter before. Sometimes spring may be a short spring. Maybe sometimes summer may be a short rainy summer. It just depends on how you attack and how you approach and what season you allow it to be. Think on that. Lastly, we have the fall season. Now the fall season is a little bit weird because it's almost of a lull. Like fall never feels like too much is going on. It's pretty much the back end of all the seasons. You know what I'm saying? And it just feels like you're in a constant state of there's no change, there's no lows, it's not that many lows, it's not that many highs. It's just like everything seems so, calm at a steady, constant pace. This is the season where you really need to start looking and dissecting, your next steps in life. Like you have the peace of mind, the state of mind. Like when you're feeling constant and you're feeling like there's no change right now, you need to start reassessing yourself. This is the reassessment period here, okay? When you start looking back at the past seasons, like how could I have a better winter? How could I have had a better spring? How could I have had a better summer? You're getting ready for that cycle to come back around and you're like, okay, let's reassess, how to be better as a person. And it's funny, the fall period goes into, being, into the new year and change and things like that. So it makes sense. It's time to reevaluate on how to be better. Not sitting here saying, I think we need to do better at saying a new year, new me. It's not about being a new you. It's elevating and evolving and fixing the things that is wrong with you. Because there's nothing wrong with you as a person. The person you are has qualities that other people don't have. Why would you want to change the qualities that you have? What you need to do is either find the qualities, enhance those qualities, correct the qualities, and then pop out as the version of you that you already had deep inside of you. You just needed to fix the issues. We're not changing who we are as people, because who we are as people is what makes us the person that we are. We just have to realize and understand that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fall season. Reassess, reevaluate, and reconfigure exactly who you are as a person. And I guarantee your seasons will be way better than, the previous seasons that you had in your life. So my advice from the seasonal perspective is don't get too high and don't get too low, because it's seasons. And we all need each season for a reason. They're lessons. They're not losses. Don't get too high, never get too low. You just keep parading and keep stepping forward and understanding that forward progression is the best progression that you can have. Whether it's 1%, 2%, 3%, we're trying to get better by any percent every day. And it's okay if you take a back step or you feeling like you have no purpose right now. Go find it. You're gonna find yourself when you're most lost, when your back is against the wall. Once your back is against the wall, you can't go nowhere else but what? Forward. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody knock your ass through that wall, but I'm a fighter, and I don't know about y'all. Y'all ain't get back at me in no corner. You ever seen a hyena backed up in the corner fighting a possum? No, you haven't, because them two motherfuckers is never going to be in a situation where they're in the corner, backed up. You know what I'm saying? Be a boss. Go fight and get out there and understand that your purpose and your value as a human being and your mental